Hello makeup lover, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already been here before. If not, my name is Malene. I'm a Danish makeup artist living in Barcelona in Spain, and I am so happy to see you, whether it's your first time or if you've been here before. If you've been here before and you have been following me, I'm so sorry that I've been absent for some months now. I unfortunately have some health issues, and also it's been a crazy hot summer in Spain, so I have not been able to film because of that. But I am back, and I am back with the newest Mothership 10, and I must say that it took me by surprise. I was not going to get it anytime soon, but I got it when there was a sale. I figured out a way of getting it at a very good price, so I got it, and I am so happy that I did, because this palette took me by surprise. I thought the colors, when looking at them, they were a little bit meh. And also the special shades, there are too many golden, coppery kind of colors, but actually you can work with them in ways so you can create new colors, and I really love the palette. Now there's an airplane flying across my apartment. I'm sorry for that noise if you can hear that. Anyways, if you want to see how I did these two different looks, please hang in there and I will show you. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or good ideas for future content, please put it in the comment box. And lastly, of course, if you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and I will make loads more videos, I promise. Now, let's go ahead and do some makeup, shall we? I'm gonna start by showing you the palette. Here we go. At first glance, it might look a little bit boring, but when you get to play with it and layer shadows on top of each other, it's actually quite interesting. You'll see. Primed my eye with the P. Louise Rumor 02 eyeshadow base. And I'm gonna dip into the lightest color of the palette with my Builder Pro. And in all the Motherships, you can always count on there being a highlighting shade in the upper left corner. And this is the one I'm using here for highlighting. Dip the same brush into the darkest color that's under the highlighter, the dark brown. It's a cool tone brown, and I'm just placing it here on the outer part of my eyelid, and then slowly I am dabbing it on top here. I don't want it to be heavy, as you can see. So when I'm just gently dabbing it on, I'm just using what's left on the brush on my eye here. As I keep saying, it's easier to build on rather than take off. So just go gently and just layer it. Build it up. Dipped into the same color again, and I'm going to start down here because this is the part I want to be the most intense, the darkest part. And then I'm just going to put it up here again, not as high as the first time, but just like so. Making it a little bit more intense. Same color, same brush. Starting on the outer corner here. Third color I'm going to use is a Plum Cabaret, and I'm going to put that on top of the brown here and going into the middle so it's blended out. I feel that it could use a little bit more of that same color, so I dipped into the same color again, the Plum Cabaret, with my Builder Pro. I have like a makeup eraser right next to me, so I keep dipping my brush into that, kind of going back and forth to take off the previous color I've used. Pulling out my intensifiers from Pat McGrath because I really want to intensify the next colors, the next shadows I'm going to put on. So I'm going to put it on here from the inner corner, going into the Plum Cabaret I just put on here. Pulled out my Refer 21 and dipped into the platinum color. I don't remember the full name. It's like my brain goes poof when I film and I forget all the names of the shadows. But I will put in the color. You've already seen it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous taupe, like greenish, silvery kind of color, and it's stunning. I'm just gonna put that on top of the intensifiers here. And that's about it. Not going all the way to the Plum Cabaret, but this is it. Dip the same brush into the VR Ecstasy, and this is like the showstopper of the palette. This is the multi-chrome, and depending on how you look at it or what kind of light is hitting it, it can look purplish, it can look pinkish, it can look green. And right now when I'm looking in the monitor, it looks quite light aqua blue, kind of like. It has some kind of maroon vermilion base, but it can change depending on what color you put it on top, how it appears. I'm gonna put on a little bit more because I really, really like this wet look kind of effect you can get out of it. So I'm just gonna put it in the empty space and then mix it into the platinum color and to the Plum Cabaret. I'm gonna turn my eye a little bit here. No, sorry, I'm not gonna turn my eye, that was stupid. I'm gonna turn my face, my head, so you can see. This is what it looks like so far. Put on a little bit of concealer in the color L7 from Pat McGrath Labs. Now I'm going to use my flat defining brush, flat definer I think it's called, from Sona G, and I'm going to make an eyeliner here using the darkest color in the palette. I'm just using the point, like the tip of the brush, and then I'm mixing it into the upper part. Sorry, I keep turning away. Upper part of the makeup here. So I'm going in like halfway under the eye here. Dipped into the Plum Cabaret with the same brush. I'm still just using the tip. I'm mixing it into the brown color and going inwards here and just blending it out a little bit. Dipped it into the metallic color, and now I'm gonna put that here on the rest of the eye here, the inner third, so to speak. So I'm kind of like mimicking what I did on the upper lid. Took a little bit of the VR Ecstasy on the tip of the brush, and I'm just gonna try and put it on here on the middle, just a teeny tiny bit, like so. For my inner corner highlight, I'm gonna use the flat definer brush once again with the highlighting shade. Of all the highlighting shade that has been in the Mothership, I feel like this is the most icy cool tone one. It's the most silvery tone one. The other ones are a little bit more golden or pinkish leaning, pink champagne, some might say. They are all gorgeous in their own way, I feel. Back with a little bit of mascara on, and you can stop here. It's a lovely look, and for some it's just an everyday look. with a little bit of spice because of the VR's Ecstasy color. And for other people, it's a little bit too risky to go to work like that. But it's not the craziest look ever, I feel. But if you want to amp it up a little bit, you can always put some lashes on. So that's what I'm gonna do. Back with some lashes on, and as you can see, it amped up the look a little bit. So this is the first look. And let's go on to the second look. For the second look, I'm going to start the way I did with the first look, and that is by using the highlighting shade here on the brow bone using my Builder Pro from Sonia G. For this look, I'm gonna start by dipping my Blender Pro into the rosewood color, and I'm just gonna, oh sorry, this dried up a little bit in the crease here. I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger like so. And I'm gonna go back to the crease work here. I'm just putting it on with the windshield wiper motions here and some dotting. I'm just gonna use it as the transition shade for this eye look, and I'm blending it up. So it's just like a wash of color, nothing heavy. Not today. A little bit more of the same shade starting in the crease here down here, and then I'm gonna work it up after I laid down the color. Just gonna work it up in circular motions and windshield wiper motions. Dipped into the Plum Cabaret, and I'm gonna place that in the crease here, and I'm just gonna kind of like do the same. I'm not gonna go so high up with this one because this is a deeper color, so it's gonna give us a little bit more color and create some depth here in the crease. Taking my mini booster brush from Sonia G and dipping into the same color, the Plum Cabaret, and using that on the outer corner here on the eye, and then going upwards here, deepening it up a little bit. It's amazing, this brush, for work on hooded eyes, like you clearly can see that mine are. I just have the habit of lifting my eyebrow so it doesn't seem so super apparent, but you can see that my skin is a little bit loose and wrinkly. Dipped into the same color again with the same brush, the mini booster, and I'm just gonna use it to intensify the color here on the outer corner. And then I'm blending it inwards. Pulling out the Intensifies base here, and I'm gonna put it in the inner corner. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more into the middle of the eye here onto the Plum Cabaret. Now for the fun part for this eye look. Dip my finger into the, I think it's called Astral Lilac Aura, and I'm gonna put that on top here of the eyelid and onto the Intensifies. As you can see, there is a little bit of fallout, but I did not put on any makeup yet, so it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna put on a little bit more. Peck with a finger, and I am just pressing it onto the eyelid and going all the way onto the plum cabaret here, because when you put this lilac gorgeousness on top of the plum cabaret, you get a lovely purple color, and it has this awesome wet look effect. I really like this. Under the eyes, I'm gonna put on some plum cabaret. I just found a cat hair on my brush, so I just had to take that off before that got into my eye. This is an eye that I don't have normal vision in right now, and I haven't had since May. It's kind of crazy. I keep having a double vision on this eye and a blurry vision, so I can't really see what I'm doing, but I can feel it. And yeah, this is a plum cabaret. Dip my Builder Pro into the rosewood color, and I'm just gonna blend it into the plum cabaret so that there are no harsh edges anywhere. Like so. Flat definer brush and some highlighter. The highlighting color, I'm just going to use that here in the inner corner, like so, brightening up the inner corner here. And of course I have to dip into the Astral Lilac Aura color. Oops, a little bit too much. I just dabbed it off, or I don't know what you call that movement, and I'm just going to put that on top here. I don't know why I do this, but every time I have to concentrate on something and being really careful, I either hold my breath or I try to breathe very silently. It's so funny. Do you do the same, or am I just the only one being weird here? This is the second look finished with mascara, and as you can see, a gorgeous purplish kind of color can come out of the Astral Lilac Aura and the Plum Cabaret. To amp up the look a little bit, I put on some lashes, but as you might have noticed, I did not put an eyeliner on this eye look either, because I don't want the eyeliner to be dominant, and I want to show you that you can actually just make a nice eyeshadow look without any use of eyeliner. Now I'm gonna go off cam and put on a full face of makeup and be back so you can see what it looks like with a full face of makeup. This is a final look with a full face of makeup. On my cheeks I put on the blush from Pat McGrath Labs in the color Nymphette. On top of that I put on the highlighting trio. Well, I put on two colors from the highlighting trio, the pinkish color and the golden color. I mixed those two. And on my lips I'm wearing the Beautiful Creature with a bit of the golden color from the Mothership 10 palette in the middle here. Now I'm gonna put on my glasses so you can see what it looks like with glasses on. And oops, cat hair. That's how it is when you have cats. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or good ideas, please put it in the comment box. And would you like to see more videos like this? Please subscribe to my channel. I promise I will get back into it again now soon. Hope to see you soon, and thank you so much for hanging in there and sticking through the end of it. Now have an awesome day. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.